Hi ladies, happy Makeover Monday. For anyone that's new, my name is 𝗕𝗆𝗆𝗃𝗏. Welcome to my group where we talk all about skincare, easy makeup for mature skin. So if you ever have any questions, be sure to reach out and let me know. Today I'm working on my one compact. This is a 12. I'll do that today. But we're going to talk about hydration because I know after the holidays, our skin may be a little parched from too many cocktails, from too much sugar, from not drinking enough water. So let's talk about how to rehydrate our skin. First up is your skincare. Make sure you're cleaning your skin every single night. I don't care what you use. If you want information on my Korean skincare, I will gladly share that with you. But wash your face and put on moisturizer every night and every morning. And that will really help to rehydrate your skin. Some other things that we can do is your Plush Prep Mist and my SPF. SPF actually protects your skin. I'm going to put a little bit of this on today. I use SPF year round because it's like those rays that come in through the windows during the winter time. Those are aging your skin. Those are the UV rays. So I like to put on a little bit of SPF and I put that all over and let this sink in for a good 5 or 10 minutes. And that really helps hydrate the skin as well. This is the one that I use. This is my Korean skincare one, and it's got skincare infused, so it really helps to hydrate skin. It's got hyaluronic acid in it, so it really helps to deeply, deeply hydrate the skin, which is what I need during this time of the year. I know winter times is so harsh on your skin. It's very drying. All the indoor heating and fireplaces and in the car, the heat's blasting on your face. I know I find that really dries out my skin. So yeah, so an SPF really helps to hydrate your skin as well and helps protect it so that you're not getting those fine lines and wrinkles and the hyperpigmentation and all the things that happen when you get those UVA rays. Another thing you can do, this is for free, drink water. I don't know about you, but during the holidays, I drink a lot of water and I was not drinking water because I was on the go all the time. So now I'm trying to get back my intake of water, and this really helps. In the morning, I have a big glass with my Deep Talk Plus. I'm going to take that now, actually. And this keeps me regular. It's really good for skin health as well. Removes all the toxins, gets rid of all the bloat, gets rid of all the buildup. So I take one of those every morning with a big glass of water. So get in your water. Take a big glass before you have your coffee in the morning. Drink a big glass before every meal. And if you can, keep one at your desk, keep one in your car, keep one with you at all times. It really, really helps to deeply hydrate the skin. And I notice a big difference. I notice my lip lines and my under eyes get really, really dry if I'm not drinking enough water. And my skin kind of loses that glow. So try the water, try and build up. I know a lot of people's like, oh, I don't like water. Get something put in them. I just ordered this thing. I'll share it with you when I get it. It's called, can't remember the name of it, but it's really helping. It flavors water and it really has really good health benefits for clarity, for focus, for energy. So I'll share that when I get it. I haven't got it yet. So I'm excited to share that as well. One other thing we can do is your prep mist. This is loaded with hydrating properties. It's got, again, hyaluronic acid, and that just hyaluronic acid attracts moisture to your skin during the day. So it creates a nice base for your makeup. It helps it go on really, really nice. And it actually plumps up the skin, plumps up fine lines and wrinkles, and keeps your skin nice and hydrated. And then it helps attract moisture during the day as you're wearing it. So you want that as well. And then one of the things I love is the Balm Stick. If you're in my Korean skincare group, this is one of the things that I think everybody has or have multiple. I have multiple. When I order one, I order two because I want them everywhere. So during the day, I put them underneath my eyes, and this is before I do my makeup. And if you have crepey under eyes, and if you find that your makeup settles there and it shows texture, and by that I mean it shows your fine lines and wrinkles, really you need to really hydrate that under eye area. And since the holidays, with all the late nights, with the early mornings, well, probably late mornings too, and like, you know, not eating correctly, eating all the sweets, eating all the turkey and all the things, and then not drinking the water, it really helps. This area may be really, really dry. So make sure you put something on there before you do your makeup, and that will really help hydrate that area as well. So let's do a little bit of eye. So I'm gonna start with an eye because I have my sunscreen on. This is how I usually do my face. I put on my SPF, I put on my mist, my prep mist, and then I'll do my under eyes, and then I'll let that soak in for a few minutes. So while I'm doing that, I'll do my eyes. And if you don't do eyeshadow and you have discolored eyelids, I wasn't going to talk about this today, but let's do that anyways. You can actually use your brightening highlight as a base. And this will help even out any discoloration. So if you have, a lot of people have red or pink tones. Some people have really, really dark brown tones. You can use your brightening highlight to put that on your eyelids, and that just brightens the eye. And it makes such a huge difference. So if you do one thing, put on this and put on a little bit of mascara, and you will notice a huge difference in the eye area. And this really helps hydrate it as well, because cream creates a nice hydrated base. I like to put a powder on. You don't have to do a powder. The feather dust, I love it because it just helps everything blend out so nicely. So nicely. And it's like a silky finish. It's not drying. It's not mattifying. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look heavy. And it's not going to draw the moisture out of your skin. It's just going to give you that nice silky finish. Now for eyes today, I have Bubba, which I haven't used in a long time, but it's well loved. I have blue eyes. If you have blue eyes and you want a color that makes them pop, this is opposite. This is a warm color, opposite on the color wheel of blue. Really makes your eyes pop. I have Flurry, which is a really nice, I don't know if you can see that. It's got like, yeah, it has blues and pinks in it, but it's really nice white base. And then we have 𝗕𝗆𝗄𝗄𝗏. So I'm doing those 3 colors today. And let's start with Bubba. We're going to go right into that color. I'm going to tap in, tap off, and then I'm going to put that on the outside, come across my lid, and then go up and in. Now this is a warmer color. You don't need to apply this much. I usually start really, really soft. If you have a darker color, and I know a lot of people are scared of the darker colors, just tap in so lightly with your brush, and then that makes a huge difference as well. Instead of, you know, rolling it around. The SEINT eyeshadows are very, very pigmented, so you don't need a lot of product. So just a little bit will help. And then you can see, on this side I went much softer, and then I can build up that color. On this side I kind of went right into it. I'm going to add a little bit extra. I'm just tapping. I'm not even tapping. I'm just laying my brush into the color, tapping that off, and then going in there. Much nicer. I'm going to take my brightening highlight. Now I made it a little, I came down too far over here. So I'm going to take that right there, and that instantly lifted the eye. Same on this side. So if you find that your eyeshadow is coming down too low, just do that on the outside corner. And then once I put my makeup on, once I put my mascara on, which I'm going to do the shimmer, it all comes together and you can lighten it up. So here is 𝗕𝗆𝗄𝗏𝗀 𝗕𝗆𝗄𝗏𝗀 is like a, let me see, can we see what the color is like? I'm horrible at describing colors. It's like a warm rose gold. And you can send, again, put a little bit on, or you can put a lot on. Just tap in and build up that color. Keep it on the movable lid because it is a soft shimmer. And then we're going to go into Flurry, and we're going to put that right on the inside quarter, and that will brighten it up too. So if you find that your color is too dark, you can put Flurry over the whole lid and lighten it up for any color. So if you have a color it's like, oh, I'm not really fond of that, add a little bit of a lighter shimmer, and that will really, really bring that color down. I use an old sock for a cloth. So now let's do a little bit of mascara using the Lash Velvet today. I haven't checked to see if the Lash Velvet is still available. It was sold out, but hopefully it's going to be back. Let's blend this in. So this is my Lash Velvet. And then I'll get into my face because my sunscreen has soaked in. Now if you're someone that you put on your brightener for your eyes to brighten them, you don't really wear eyeshadow, you can do that. Add a little bit of mascara. And there is a silk mascara that's really, really nice and natural. It's very, very light. Just lightly colors your lashes. Try that. And then if you do want a little bit of color, but you're not a fan of powders, use your contour or one of the lip colors. Plum is really nice as an eyeshadow color. Nude is nice. Hollywood is even nice. So any of those lighter colors you can use. Any of the mattes. I wouldn't use a gloss, but I would use some of the mattes as an eyeshadow. So there. Once you get the mascara on, it kind of brings everything together. So let's do my face. Let's do my face. So I've got 2 brushes today. So if you're new here, this is SEINT makeup. It's cream. This is your whole face. This is your makeup bag now. Everything comes in one palette. And to get started, I do a color match for you. I match you to the colors that you need for your face. And then I show you how to use it. So it comes with 3 colors, a main highlight color, a brightening highlight color, and a contour color. So today we're going to start with a little bit of my main highlight, just to pop over those little areas where I have a little bit of redness. And your main highlight is usually perfect for color correcting. If you need something more, if you have a lot more that you need to cover, I can help you with that as well. Yeah. And really, if I wanted to, that's enough coverage for me. If I put on my bronzer now and my contour and a little bit of blush, I'd be happy with this. If you want to do your whole face, I'm going to show you how to do that as well. But yeah, let's do it like this. So I'm going to go into my contour. This is the detail brush. I just switched to this one. Let's do your contour just above those cheekbones. Oh, I just hit the pan of my contour. Time to melt that down. I posted a video yesterday or on Sunday of melting down your chins. So contour goes forehead to brow to brow, temple to temple, and then under here, and then under here. I put a little bit right there. Now let's go into our brightening highlight. So I'm going to take my brightening highlight. I'm going to come in this inner corner, and I'm going to come down. Just instantly brightens the skin. In here and come down. I'm going to put a little bit of my main highlight actually on my nose before I do my brightening highlight, just to help with some coverage in that area. I'm also going to do that right here, just to add some, oh, wrong color, just to add some light. So this is my brightener. Brightener just going to add light to the center of your face. That's all it does. A little bit extra on that outside corner. And there, now we're going to go into our main highlight color. So I'm taking my, between the brushes, I'm using the detail and the blush and bronzer today. Let's just pounce this on. So this is the best way to apply your main highlight color. It's just pouncing it on. You get better coverage and use less product. And it just helps keep everything nice and blended. Should do my brightening highlight last. And then a little bit on my forehead. Now we can blend. So you see how that is really evened at my skin tone. And then stipple it, blend that up with your contour. Contour just adds shape and dimension. If you don't want contour, I would highly recommend a bronzer, because you can still bronzer, like a bronzer contour mix. Just how much product you want to use, what fits into your lifestyle. But I highly recommend a contour and a bronzer, or just a bronzer if you don't want to contour. Blend that up, blend that up. Make sure everything's blended down. I take the big fluffy side. I've been doing this lately, and I really like how it just softly diffuses the makeup, gets rid of any harsh edges. There, nice. I need a little bit right there in that corner, just right there. There we go. Now let's add a beautiful color. I'm going with 𝗕𝗆𝗀𝗃 today. So 𝗕𝗆𝗃𝗃 is a beautiful pink shimmer, one of my favorites. So there's 𝗕𝗆𝗃𝗃. Gorgeous, and you see it's got a little shimmer in it. Really, really pretty. So I'm going to take my brush. Now you can use your brush or you can use your finger. So either one, whichever one. And it just goes right up above where you had your contour. Now this one is lighter, so you can put a lot more on. And then I also love it. It's one of my favorites. It's a soft, natural pink lip. That's a glossy. I love the glosses, and most of you love the glosses as well. Some like the mattes. It's all personal preference. So look how pretty that is. So that's just my full face in one palette. I did my eyes, my eyeshadow's in here, my powder's in here, my lip gloss is in here. Let's do some bronzer too. I have my foundation in here, my concealer is in here, my contour is in here. Now let's go in. I got my bronzer, I got my illuminator, and then I have a color corrector, which I didn't even use today. So for my bronzer, I keep them together. And I use the blush and bronzer brush, and then I'm just going to push that. It just brings life to your face, ladies. Don't be afraid to use contour, bronzer. Bronzer in the wintertime just balances everything out, just gives you a beautiful glow, makes you look nice and youthful and healthy. Make sure you do. I always do a little bit like right there in my ears. So there. Now that's my full face. Oh, that's my palette. That's a full face. Quick, easy, natural. And I am done. If you wanted to add a little extra, I wanted to use Latte today. So I was going to do this on my eyes. So Latte is a silk. And it has a little shimmer in it, and it's beautiful. So it's beautiful as an eyeliner. So the silks they stay. They don't move. You can't blend them out. If you want to blend them out, you have to do it very, very quickly. So let's do a little bit of Latte. I'm going to do it underneath my lashes, just to add a little bit of depth and dimension. That's just instantly lifted that eye. On this side, so it's really nice on that waterline. You can actually put it on your lash line as well. And it has a little bit of shimmer. You can use it as a little wing. So there. I'm going to put this underneath my eye, but I'm actually going to, when I do it underneath my eye, because it is a silk, I'm going to, it goes up. It's got a automatic. So I'm going to take a little bit on my brush, because I don't want it to be a big, and I'm going to put that just underneath my eye, and it blends it out before it sets. You can actually bring it up a little bit. There, that's Latte. I love that color. Now let's do a little bit of powder. So I have my feather dust, and this is one of the bundles that are available. So this is the shape brush, and this is the feather dust. And I like this one because it just knocks out the shine right there. And right here, right here, right here, and I do a little bit on my nose. I always tap that brush off. I got a hair on there somewhere, or is a hair on my face. Now you can even use this when you want to go into the smaller edge. You can come down right here and just blend that out. There. Let's do a little brownie. And this is a satin, so it blends. With the lip colors, one thing I'm going to share with you is, like, if you're like, okay, if you go really deep with this color, yes, it's heavy. But if you go lightly, like barely touch the surface, it's very, very light. So that's what you want to do. If you just want a light coverage, a little bit of a lip liner, or a little bit of dimension, like you're contouring your lips, just do that very light. And I know I have some ladies that said, you know, the mulberry, which is I recommend for black cherry, is too thick as one lip color. But if you just do it lightly, it's a big difference. So just a little bit of color is all you need. And I think that's it, ladies. Hydrate your skin. Make that time for yourself. 10 minutes in the bathroom at nighttime. Be sure you're committing to washing your face and to hydrating. Just start with that. If you don't have nothing, start with that and add something underneath your eyes. Either the Balm Stick, or if you like the balm from SEINT, comes in the tin. You can pop that in your palette. That one works great as well. But just start getting that routine in 2026 of washing your face every night. They say it takes 21 days to create a habit. So try for 21 days, and then you can see the differences in your skin, and your makeup will go on nicer, and your skin will feel better, and it will look more healthy. So if you have any questions about skincare, if you have any questions about makeup, be sure to reach out and let me know. Okay, ladies, enjoy your week. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.